Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I'm going to be looking at the first week of March. Let's see where the planets are going to be moving as to how you can better equip yourself to make plans in your life based on where the planets are. So this is very important that I'm going through each week, looking here at my computer as I mark the planets as they move all through the different signs. And one thing I think I need to mention is I talk about the different houses. And yes, I can look at the houses based on where the planets are placed from the moon. Why do I look at planets from the moon? Because the moon is the emotions. It is the people, the public. And where the planets are positioned from the moon will give a feel of what everyone's feeling, the mood, what's going on, and what are the best days to do things, and when are the worst days to do things. So I'm going to inform you about all of this. So in this video, I am going to be talking about March 1st through the 7th, day by day. So let's get going. Let me start talking about how the month of March is going to fare for us all. But before I do, let me remind everyone to go to my website, galacticcenter.org, and there you're going to find my free newsletter. Sign up for it. You're going to get all my predictions delivered free to your email address every week. While you're at my website, check out my Patreon page. There's offers, discounts, and a community that you're going to want to become a part of. Check it out on galacticcenter.org. Now, let's look at March 1st. What can we expect? And one thing I do want to add is I am in Central Standard Time Zone, so I'm going to give you the general feeling of where the planets are Central Time. Now, the moon moves every 2.5 days. It changes signs. So that's what I'm basing it on. Plus, I'm going to be talking a little bit about what nakshatra the moon's in, because that really helps in determining what activities are best for each day. So March 1st, the moon is in Libra. And being in Libra, it is opposed Jupiter. This is a wonderful day for relationships. It's a day when we come together, communicate well. Libra's all about relating. It's all about finding peace and camaraderie and relationships. So it's a good day to go with your loved ones, to go out on that first date. With Jupiter opposing the moon like this, it's going to be a good one. So love and romance are really coming forth. Another thing that I find on this day is that Mars and Venus are pretty close together. They're in the 4th house. You may feel the urge to decorate, move your furniture around, create some changes in the home place that are satisfying and beautiful. This is a great day for rearranging, getting the feng shui, the vastu in your home, the energy in your home right. It's perfect for that. And you might be even looking at real estate. This is a good day to do so as well. Now, with Saturn, Sun, and Mercury being in the 5th house from the moon, this also opens your heart to really connecting better to other people. But be aware of health. Be cautious. Watch what you're doing health-wise, because with the nodes, Rahu and Ketu, being in the 6th and the 12th house, it deals with recognizing your health patterns, breaking bad habits, making sure you get rest. That's what this day's for. So now I'm going to move this forward to look at the 2nd of March. The 2nd of March, the moon moves into Scorpio. And while it is in Scorpio, this creates a lot of deep emotions. The moon is actually in its worst sign in Scorpio. It's called its debilitation. So people start reacting very sensitive and not on a good level. They're like defensive, and they can even be quite jealous. So watch with the emotions today. It's not in a good place. Now, if you have a brother or sister, you might find that your relationship on this day is not so together. You might have some disagreements. Nothing terrible, but I think something good could come out of it. You're not so happy with situations in the home place. And if your mother's still around, you might find that there's something you have to be checking on with her. But there's something about not being satisfied with something in your home. Maybe it's time to fix something. So the nodes, Rahu is in your fifth, or is in the fifth house during this time, and this will definitely watch your children if you have children. But it's also a good time for you to be more creative. Just don't be too obsessive compulsive about matters. Also, it's a great day for getting healthy, changing diet habits, especially about how you eat, because Jupiter goes sixth. So there's this time of healing that this day on the 2nd is all about. Now let's go to March 3rd. This is a day that I want you to be very cautious, because the moon is still in Scorpio, but it is in the last portion of Scorpio, which it means it's in the nakshatra called Jyeshta. And Jyeshta deals a lot with jealousy. So be cautious in relationships. Be aware that people could be jealous of you. And be kind, be kind-hearted, because this is a day when people's emotions are very fragmented. They're very sensitive. They can be hurt very, very easily. Be careful of what you say, and also before you send your emails, check them out, make sure things are right, because Mars goes to the 3rd from the moon, representing communications can be distraught or troubled. And once again, check on your mother if your mother's still around. There's something about the home and the family that just needs to be worked out. Yes, and do watch what you're eating, watch your health. But this day, I really feel like it's a day of misunderstandings, particularly in the area of relationships. So another aspect that's actually happening today exactly is that your Venus is square Uranus. And this square can cause some breakups and problems in love affairs or dealings with the heart, so be aware. Now let's go to March 4th. And March 4th, we have Mars, but also Venus in the 2nd house of the moon. Choose your words nicely, because you have a choice. You could blurt out things you didn't mean to say, but all at the same time, since Venus is there, if you think before you speak, things can turn out quite well with understanding and getting things across to people in the right way. Now, if you have brothers or sisters, you might find a little contention here on this day. There can be issues around your communications, both speaking as well as writing. Now, another thing is that I am seeing where the home, there's things that just are not right. Make sure that you're careful around your house and what you're doing, okay? So now I want to move forward to the next day, which is going to be March 5th. March 5th, now the moon is still in Sagittarius, so it's in the nakshatra called Purva Ashada. And that nakshatra deals specifically with finding the truth. That's what's going to be the most important thing for you on this day. Finding truth, being realistic. Another thing about this day is, again, watch your speech. There's 2 planets there, one difficult and one good. So if you choose your words wisely, you will get across the message that you meant for people to know, and it will be a good day. Once again, siblings may be a problem, but all at the same time, slow down, take it easy, be careful when, right before you send an email, make sure your message doesn't have the tones that you didn't intend. You know what I mean by that. Sometimes when we write something, we have it in our head what we're trying to express, but the tone comes across to people in the wrong way. Be cautious of that. Saturn's sun in the 3rd house from the moon. All right, so Jupiter goes to the 5th house. So this is a time of creative talent and expression, and the moon being in Sagittarius really gives Jupiter strength. Another thing is Jupiter is aspecting the moon today, so this is a great day for creativity on all levels. So watch your speech, watch your writing, but be creative. March 6th, the moon will be in Capricorn, and it is going to conjunct Pluto. So feelings are intense. It's a day of change and transformation. Now the moon is going to be in the nakshatra Uttara Ashada. That is a nakshatra that deals specifically with truth and fact finding, but it is very complacent in terms of being in agreement with people and on so many levels. But remember, the moon with Pluto can be harsh. Now the moon is in the sign with Mars, which can be difficult as well. So there's a lot of intensity in this day, but you've got to be able to be peaceful with people, not combative. Yes. Now, the Sun and Saturn are in the 2nd house. You may not feel like speaking so much. You may feel like you're more reserved when it comes to getting information out to people in terms of speech, and you're very cautious today with spending. Another thing is, if you're looking for a home or property in this area of real estate, it's a very beneficial day to purchase a home or something dealing with real estate. Even though I wouldn't put my home on the market, but it's a good day to purchase. So if you're looking for real estate, in other words, acquiring, it's good. But putting out there and selling, it's not the best day. The reason why I say this is it is a dark moon. The moon is decreasing in light, and it means that it is a great day to finish up old projects, not begin something new. Now moving to March 7th. The moon will move into the nakshatra Shravana, and it will still be in Capricorn the whole day. And this day, it will come close to Mars. So you're going to find that people are somewhat more combative, more angry today, and defensive. Be cautious. And the other aspect is Venus has just changed signs today, which is a plus because it's going to the 2nd house, meaning there is more gains financially. Things are working out better. And it is a day for looking for real estate and property. You can find that special home, but it's not such a good day for selling since the moon is closing into being a very dark moon. In other words, endings and completing things instead of moving forward for new things. So that concludes our first week in March. If you would like more information on me, remember you can always go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. And if you're interested in learning Vedic astrology, become my student. Go to my university website, which is universityofvedicastrology.com. Thank you.